are you guys doing? I'm right in the middle of filming. Say hi.
Hi. Dad's gonna get us right out, don't worry.
Dad's what? Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kaylin. Today I have a beginner workout for you. So if you are new to Pilates, this is a great one to get started with many of the fundamental exercises. So just enough to get you introduced. If you are someone who has done Pilates for a while and just are looking for something a little bit more modified and easier today, this is a great workout as well. Or if you just want to get back to the basics, and it just is a great way, excuse me, to get yourself moving. So all we're going to need today is our mats. If you are beginner, I may recommend that you bring out a small pillow, and that's for when we're lying on our back, just to make sure your head isn't arched too far back. You may need to prop yourself up a little bit just to get you in a better position. So we're going to start on our back. So go ahead and lay yourself down. And this is where you'll see if you might need to pause the video and grab a pillow to put underneath your head and shoulders. So once you come onto your back here, your feet will be nice and flat. And you should feel right away if this is uncomfortable for you. So if for any reason, like your head is too far up, your chin's up towards the ceiling, or you feel that you're just arching too much in the back, this might be a good spot for you to grab your pillow and prop it up underneath your head and shoulders. And what that will do is we'll drop your ribs a little more, get your head into a better position so you are set up for better movement. So go ahead and pause the video if you need to grab that now. Otherwise, go ahead and stay here and feel the shoulder blades on the mat. The collarbone is nice and wide, and you're not holding any tension anywhere in the body, right? No tension in the hips or the glutes, the shoulders, or the neck. Take a big deep breath in here into the ribs. And then exhale. Just let it go. Okay, let's do one more like that, just settling ourselves onto our mat. Inhale, deep breath in. And exhale, release. All right, keeping your arms pressing into the floor, we're going to do some pelvic rocking here first. So we're going to take our inhale. And then on our exhale, I want you to pull the low back down into the mat and lift your pelvis ever so slightly off. So just a little bit. And then inhale either back to neutral or with an arched spine. So you're arching your back off the mat and you can slide your arm underneath. And then exhale again, you come through neutral, flatten your low back into the mat, tipping your pubic bone just ever so slightly up. And then inhale to that flat back or arched spine. And exhale. So all this work is coming from right here at the pelvis and the lower back. So the upper back should not be doing anything. This movement's coming just by moving that pelvis forward and back. We're going to do one more of these. And last exhale. And then go ahead and bring that pelvis back to that center neutral position, arms really pressing into your mat. Now this is where I want you to keep your pelvis nice and steady, imagining that you had a cup of coffee right there on the pelvis, and you don't want it to tip or spill out forward or back. Now we're going to start to march the legs one at a time. So we're going to take this right leg, we're going to bring it up to tabletop position. And then we're going to go ahead and place that foot down, switching to the other side. So inhaling to lift, exhale to lower. So keep that moving. Seems like it's a pretty simple exercise, and it is, but I want you to really think about keeping everything steady from your pelvis all the way up through your crown of your head and shoulders. So the only thing that's moving is that leg moving in the hip socket. No rocking side to side, no rocking forward and back, just finding pelvic stability. And with this pelvic stability, you're also finding core stability too. Good, lift and lower. Let's do one more each side here. Lift, lower, last one, lift and lower. Placing both feet now on the mat. Now you're going to keep your feet down on the mat and draw the arms up towards the ceiling. We're going to do some abdominal curls. So this time your lower body stays nice and still and just that upper body moves. So walk those feet a little farther away from you. Take a nice deep breath in here. On your exhale, your head, neck, and chest are going to lift as the arms come down by your sides. And then you inhale to lower back down. So you're wheeling up right at the rib cage, right from here, and lower. And exhale. Inhale, lower. So you're trying to keep tension out of the neck and shoulders. So when you float up right at the ribs, your head and neck just float up as the spine is lifting. So you don't want to jam the head or the chin forward too much. Let's do 2 more just like that. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Last one, lift. And lower all the way down. All right, this time hands are going to come behind the head. So elbows are wide, but not so wide that you're popping your rib cage or that your shoulders go way up by your ears. So you might have to bring the elbows just a little narrower, sliding the shoulders down the back. Now we're going to get a little oblique twist, and we're going to lift the opposite leg as we do that. So we're going to take our deep breath in here on the floor. On the exhale, we're going to lift up, twist right armpit towards left knee as the left leg comes up and pulls towards that elbow. And then we lower back down. Other side, exhale, lift and twist. And then inhale, lower. So you're trying to keep the hips nice and still as you twist this upper body and lift that leg. Exhale, lift and twist. And inhale, lower. Exhale. And lower. Good. Twist, lift. Lower. Let's do 2 more each side. So this is our oblique twist, getting the sides of our abdominals. Great for rotation. Good. Last one. Exhale. And then inhale, bringing it all the way down. All right, arms come back down by your sides. We're gonna take the legs into tabletop now. So I want you to do this one leg at a time. So drawing left leg up to tabletop first. Feel how the core needs to kick in here to keep this leg lifted, and then bring your right leg up to tabletop as well. Knees should be over the hips, 90-degree angle at the hips and the knees. All right, so back of the ribs should be pulling down, no arching the back off the mat. Now, I want you to start by pulling right leg into chest, pulling that leg in with the hands as you reach the left leg up at a diagonal. And then we're going to switch. This is our single leg stretch. And then we switch, pulling that leg in. Other leg reaches, and then we switch. So as we pull one leg in, the other leg is reaching away, lengthening. This is where we find this opposition. Now, if you want to bring your head, neck, and chest up into an ab curl, this is more of a challenge. You'll hold there as you reach that leg away and pull the knee in. You can keep the head up or down. Just make sure you're not arching your back. Keep pulling the belly down towards the mat. Let's do 1 more set. And then go ahead and lower the head, neck, and chest all the way down. All right, now we're going to take the feet and bring them a little farther away from the body. And we're going to do our bent knee roll-ups here. So feet will stay grounded. It's going to be the upper body that's going to be lifting and lowering. So I want you to go ahead and take those arms back behind you so the arms are by the ears. Now don't pop those ribs. Keep them pulling down. Take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, chin to chest, we roll the spine all the way up. If you need to grab on behind the legs to do that, you can do that. Inhale, nice tall spine at the top. Exhale, you can either keep the hands behind the thighs to help you down or bring the arms forward and slowly roll down 1 bone at a time. Lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulders, and head. Arms come back, inhale here. Exhale, reverse that. Head comes up, then shoulders, upper back, mid back, lower back, until we come all the way up to a tall position. And then we reverse that again. Exhale. So we tuck that tailbone under. You're wheeling the pelvis down, and then 1 bone at a time. comes down onto the mat. So this is our spinal articulation. So obviously you should be feeling your abdominals here, but we're also mobilizing and moving that spine, which is really important for a healthy back, healthy body. So when we can get that spine moving, flexing, whether it's in this flexed position, or if you're rotating or extension or twisting, all that is all good for the body and good for the spine. Good, we're gonna do 2 more like that. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, chin to chest. We roll it up, peel it up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good, shoulders down as those arms reach forward. This is our last one here. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, rolling up again. Use the hands behind the thighs if you need to. Try to keep those feet grounded and then come all the way up. All right, go ahead and take the legs straight in front of you. We're gonna get a little stretch first. So arms up towards the ceiling. Nice straight long legs, and then fold over those legs here. So you should feel the hamstrings, the lower back. All right, now go ahead and stack the spine back up. And we're gonna stay here for spine stretch forward. So we're gonna take the legs a little wider than mat distance apart and bend the knees if you need to get this tall spine. This part is really important. So if you can get a tall spine with straight legs, please go ahead and do that. All right, so stay here. Go ahead and take the arms forward so they're parallel with the floor. Take a nice deep breath in here. And then on the exhale, chin to chest, we reach the upper body forward as you pull the belly back, lengthening that upper body. So arms stay off the floor. And then we stack the spine back up to seated. Let me do that again. Chin to chest, peel it down. We're articulating that spine here again, really feeling that stretch from the lower back all the way through the crown of the head. And then you stack the spine back up. So lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulders and head. And we do that again, chin to chest. You can point or flex the toes, whatever feels more comfortable. And then you stack and lift. So that pelvis stays in that same position the whole time. Reach, extend, lengthen. This always feels so nice on the spine and that lower back, and lift. Good, shoulders down at the top. Last one, reaching it forward. Good, exhale, bring it all the way back up and shoulders come down. All right, let's go ahead and swing it around into all fours. So that means you're coming onto your hands and your knees. So your wrists will be right under your shoulders and the knees will be right underneath the hips. That's when you know you're in a good solid position here. So I want you to really draw your shoulders down your back and press yourself away from your floor with the upper body. Not so much that you're rounding through the upper back, but I don't want you sinking into the shoulders here. You need to find some connection into that back here. All right, so imagine how you were on your back on the mat with a nice long spine. So find that here with the belly pulling in and up. So that doesn't mean arch your back. That just means hug your belly muscles up towards your spine. All right, now taking an inhale here in your long spine. Now exhale, tuck your tailbone under, scoop the belly to lift just the lower back up. So your upper back shouldn't be doing much of anything. And then inhale, bring it back to neutral. So this is our pelvic tuck. And then you exhale, you're squeezing your glutes, you're reaching your glutes towards your knees as you round that lower back. And then inhale back to neutral. Good, and again, exhale, pull that belly in, round the back, engage your glutes. Inhale to neutral. Let's do one more like that. Exhale, round. Good, inhale to neutral. All right, now we're gonna add a little leg motion with this. This time you're gonna round the whole spine, however. So we're gonna take this left leg, go ahead and lift it off the mat. And I want you to extend the leg out so it's at hip height. Pull the belly in, make sure the hip isn't opening, but keeping it facing down towards the mat. Take a deep breath in here, long spine, inhale. Exhale, you're gonna round the spine, bring the knee under the body as you try to touch the knee to the nose. Inhale, lengthen it back out to that long spine, extend the leg. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach, extend. Exhale, round. When you reach, extend that leg. Feel that glute engage as you reach, reach, reach. Exhale, round. Good. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Reach it back long. Hold it there. Now really find that core. We're going to take that opposite arm, that right arm. It's going to lift off the mat and see if you can extend it by your ear. So the right arm is reaching forward by your ear. Left leg is reaching back. If you're staying nice and strong in your center, hold for 1 more breath. And then lower it all the way back down, knee and hand. All right, if you need to take a break from the wrists, you can roll out those wrists. They're all sensitive in this position. Then we're going to go ahead and switch it to the other side. So we're going to take that right leg. We're going to reach it back nice and long. Use your glute, engage the back of that leg. Take an inhale here. Exhale, round. Bring that knee under, knee to nose. Inhale, extend it back, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. 2 more. Good, really pulling that belly in and up when you round that spine. Exhale, engage, pull in and up, lift, lift. And then inhale, reach that leg back, hold it long. Pull the core in and then reach that left arm by the ear as you extend it forward. Opposite arm, leg, reach. Good, hold it here, shoulders drawing down the back, deep breath in. And then exhale, lower it down and bring everything down. You can sit onto your heels. Go ahead and roll out your wrists. All right, we're going to take a quick break here. Go ahead and grab a sip of water. Keep those wrists moving, and I'll meet you right back here for the rest of class. All right, we're going to come back forward onto the hands for just a short while longer before we come all the way down onto the belly to find some extension. So we're going to find some push-ups here. So what I want you to do is find your hands and your knees again. You're going to find a plank position. So try to bring the hips forward so they're in line with the head, shoulders, and knees, right? So I don't want the hips to be down here. You need to keep that core connected. If this is too hard to do, you can lift your bottom up just a little bit, but try not to be in a full flexed 90-degree angle at the hips. All right, so shoulders down here. We're gonna do Pilates push-ups, which means the elbows are gonna stay narrow by your sides as you bend your elbows. So start to bend your elbows. We're gonna do 5 of these push-ups as you come as far down as you can without arching your back. Exhale, use your belly breath to bring it back up. Good, inhale, lower, bend those elbows. Elbows graze the sides. Exhale, press it away. Good, inhale, bend. We have 3 more. Exhale, extend. Even if it's just only a tiny bend, that's okay. Last 2. And last one, bend. Extend. On this next one, you're going to bend your elbows until you come all the way down to the floor. So try to lower yourself with control and then bring yourself down. All right. Once you get onto your belly, you're going to extend your legs, bring your forehead to the mat, and hands are going to come underneath the shoulders with the elbows close to the sides. This is for our swan, our extensions. We're getting more opening in the front body, connecting into the back body. Really good for posture, good posture. All right, so really reach those legs away, still keeping them on the floor, but really find some muscle connection engagement, and then squeeze your glutes, pull your belly in and up. Now, forehead's on the mat, but now we're going to start to press into the hands as we inhale. Forehead will come off, and we start to lift just the upper body, upper back up. So we're not coming super high here. Elbows stay slightly bent, but off the mat. And then exhale as you lower back down. Pull that belly in. Good. Inhale. Keep that core engagement so you don't feel this in the lower back. And then press yourself up. Lift. Good. Connect through the shoulders on the back. And then exhale to lower. And release. And again, press into those hands. Shoulders slide down. You start with the head, comes up first, then upper back, mid back, lifting. And then we lower. Engaging those glutes help to take any pressure or any feelings out of the lower back. So engage those glutes, protect that lower back, lift up. This is your last one. Beautiful opening here. And then exhale to lower. All right, we're gonna press into those hands. Bring yourself back into a quick child's pose. Deep breath in here. And then exhale, sit onto the heels as you stack yourself all the way up. All right, some quick side lying work. And then we'll do some side stretching. And then a little bridging, and then we'll be done. So we'll go ahead and lay on one of your sides here. Doesn't matter which one. Just find a nice long line from your elbow down to your glutes. And knees are bent, feet are together. We're just gonna do a little clamming here to activate those glutes here a little bit more. So keeping your core pulling in, start to open and close that top leg. Just that knee lifts. Now what I want you to do is keep the hips stacked, so don't let that top hip roll back as you open that knee. Keep it exactly where it is as you lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good, lift and lower. You should feel those outer glutes working. If this doesn't work for your arm, for your upper body, you can go ahead and bring your head all the way down onto your arm. I'm gonna do that here. Good, and lower. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, now I'm gonna have you press yourself up to seated. Keep yourself with your legs over onto this side here. So you're just sitting on up. We're gonna do a little mermaid side stretch. So take this hand down to the mat. Other arm is gonna lift up and reach over. Now keep your shoulders facing forward, so I don't want you rounding forward, but really staying nice and centered. And then bring it back up, and then we're gonna switch it to the other side. You can come down to the elbow if that works, and then reach that other arm over. And then use your core to help lift you up. Grow tall through center over to the other side. Good, and then lift. Good, control that coming down and over. Let's do 1 more set. So the goal is to keep the shoulders down the back. Heart is open, collarbone is wide. And then last one all the way up. All right, we're gonna switch our legs over to the other side and do our clamming there. So you can start on the forearm or bring your head all the way down onto that arm. Stack the shoulders and the hips right on top of each other. Keep those feet together, and then we're gonna start to lift and lower that top knee. So a pretty simple exercise, but it is easy to do this one wrong. It's easy to kind of let the knee go too far back and let your hip go back too much. The most effective way to get this exercise is, like I said, keeping that hip stacked. So your knee might not come up so high, but you are gonna get that glute muscle more than if you're to just rotate the whole hips or the hips backwards. In that case, you're just twisting the spine basically. You're not really getting into that glute as much. Good, lift and lower. Let's do 5. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring that leg all the way down. Now keep the legs on that side, but lift yourself up. And the legs aren't stacked on top of each other. I should have mentioned that on the other side here. One knee's kind of here, kind of the other knee's next to it, so you can find that tall seated position. And then go ahead and bring that arm up and over. A nice yummy side stretch all along this side. Should feel good on that lower back. Then we lift tall, windmill the arms over to the other side and stretch. Good, lift up through center, bring it over and reach. Good, and lifting back up. Good, and over stretch. Let's do 2 more. If you've taken with me before, you know this is one of my favorite stretches. Feels so good on that side, on that lower back. I feel like it really helps to lengthen the side bodies, which can get really tight and constricted, but just makes you feel taller and just makes you feel so much better overall. All right, so last one, go ahead and bring it all the way up to center, and then go ahead and turn to face the end of your mat. And we're gonna find that bent knee roll down to bring us all the way down for our last exercise. So coming all the way down with control. And then once you get there, you're gonna walk your feet in a little closer to your body. Maybe you can touch your fingertips onto your heels. And then bring your arms just nice and flat down by your sides. Your shoulder blades are connected into your mat. We're going to take our inhale here. We're going to do our bridging. On the exhale, we're going to find that spinal articulation as you tuck your tailbone under, flatten your low back, then continue to peel the spine off one vertebrae at a time until you lift into this nice straight line from your knees to your shoulders. Take that nice deep breath in here. And then exhale, reverse it, upper back, mid back, low back, and release. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, rolling up, peel it up. Keep those legs in that parallel position. We can tend to let the knees kind of splay out to the side. So keep pressing into all four corners of your feet and then roll it down. Try to keep your hips lifted as long as possible. As you roll that spine down, the pelvis is the last to release. We're going to do one more just like that. Exhale, peel, roll, lift, and lengthen. And then exhale, bone by bone, coming all the way down. I do love bridge as well. All right, go ahead and bring the knees into the chest, holding, hugging those knees. Go ahead and rock side to side. And when you're ready, go ahead and roll yourself onto your side. And then press yourself up to a seated position and just find a comfortable seat wherever you are. Maybe it's cross-legged, maybe it's on your knees. And just feel how you feel now compared to the beginning of class. Do you feel a little bit taller? Do you feel a little looser, a little less tense, less tension throughout the body? So hopefully all of those things. With Pilates, we get a lot of great overall strengthening and toning, but a lot of mobility and flexibility as well. So we get a little bit of all of that in each class. So I do hope you enjoyed it. If this was your first time with me or doing Pilates at all, I would love to hear from you. So please say hi below and let me know what you thought. Thank you so much. And I'm going to link a couple of videos here, something I think that would be great for you. I'm going to link up here, and my most recent upload before this one is down here as well. So go ahead and check those out. Thank you so much again. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see you back here on the mat soon.